EA Sports. It's in the game.
Oh, a little bit of lag there. And welcome everybody to NHL Legacy Edition. In honor of NHL 27 being announced and the return, the finally return of GM Connected, we're going back. We're going back to the PS3 era. We're going to be starting up a franchise mode, or a GM mode, as we like to call it back then. And let's get started here. This is the last online connected GM mode. It's amazing. I loved it. A lot of people didn't really like it because of it's a lot of the turn-based stuff, but I really enjoyed it. I had some custom leagues going on all the time. It was a lot of fun. We've been asking for it for a very, very, very long time. So I thought we'd go back. We want to do, I am using an emulator for this, full disclosure. I'm not playing an actual PS3 just because I don't own a capture card, so I can't really do that. I do have a PS3 and this game, but GM mode length, we're going to do 10 years, just a single 10. Regular season start, trades on difficulty, we're going to do hard. Waivers on current rosters. Salary cap on, authentic penalties on, authentic ownership, no fantasy draft. Firing, we're going to turn off to make sure we don't get fired. So we're going to do a rebuild to start. Auto sign free agents, no. Player length 20 minutes, yeah, all that is fine. Fighting, yeah, that is fine. Advanced settings, though. Assistant coach headlines, we're going to put to no. Rotate goes on, yep. Trade offers, waiver, all that stuff is good. So let's advance. We're going to have to make some changes maybe to the injuries because they are a little intense sometimes. So, what team do we want to pick? Yeah, I do apologize. Yeah, because it's an emulator, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the emulator or if it's the game file, but you may see some graphical glitching here and there when it comes to the text, like that with the Kings from a second ago. Like that one there for the Predators. It gets worse sometimes in the menus, but that's okay. So who do we want to rebuild here? I was thinking about it. A lot of people do the same teams. You pick kind of a really, really bad team already. Blah, blah, blah. I can kind of see. But a lot of people pick Arizona. A lot of people pick Buffalo. Can we get the Sabres to the playoffs faster? Blah, blah, blah. I want to pick a really, really, really old team, and then something like the Red Wings. Red Wings are a dynasty still at this point. You got Datsug, Zetterberg, all this fun stuff. They're really old. If you look at the average player here, it's 29 years old. 29. It's pretty old. 29.1 for the Panthers because it got Luongo. I'm going to go... Ooh. Look at that, Vancouver, 29.3, because I got the Sedin twins, you got Hamhuis, you got Edler, all these names we haven't seen for a very long time. And yeah, we are going to go with the Detroit Red Wings. Time of this recording, they just got rid of Stevie Yzerman as the GM. So we're not going to put a name in here because we know that doesn't matter. GM skill level. Easy, you get the 3. If you go to hard, you still get a little bit of a scout. Assistant coach, you get 2 though of. We'll just do hard. That's fine. In advance, CPU automatically fixed teams. Let's get this loaded. Detroit. We're gonna do a rebuild with them. They're pretty old. We gotta get younger. Let's just do a quick save over that one. GM2. This one here. I'm using a really weird controller, so sometimes I may have to stop to think about which buttons actually start button here. Okay, September 2015. We can go into our GM tracker here. We have 14 points. We're going to definitely put that immediately into medical scouting, or medical stuff there, because oof. Before we do anything, we want to verify our settings. Let's go down to customize here. Settings. Make sure we are good. So injuries are on. But we do want to turn them down. I believe it's general here. Yeah, injury occurrence. We're turning this way down. Otherwise, you're having injuries basically every single game. You're constantly messing with your lineup. It's not fun. It's really not fun. So we're going to leave it there. I find that seems to be the best spot. We're still going to get injuries. Don't worry. We won't get ones that are out for like a year and stuff like that. Okay, so let's look at our team here and see what we have to work with here. What we're going to do. The menus are just so snappy in comparison. So we got 87 overall, 31 years old, Jimmy Howard. How many of you guys remember Jimmy Howard? $5.295 million per year. Oof, look at my god, look at his contract life. Okay. Peter Mrazek, 23, 4.5 red star. For those of you who are new to GM mode or franchise mode, whatever you want to call it, stars is basically the same thing as like elite or franchise or hot top 4. It's just in star form. In the system, we have Tom McCollum, 3.5 red star, 25 years old, 76. He's not going to grow to anything. Coro, sure, 2.5. He's garbage. Patterson, he's also crap. 21 years old already. So we have nothing in this system, but we do have Peter Mrazek as our backup, who may outgrow Jimmy Howard, hopefully. On defense, Cronwall, Green, Quincy, Erickson, DeKaiser, Smith, Kindle. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we're actually looking pretty good there. Cronwall's pretty old, 4.75. Oof, my god, that contract. Ooh! But the fact he's 4.5 stars means he's not dropping at least yet, which is good. We're going to have to worry a little bit about Erickson being 3.5 stars. He's going to start dropping soon, and oh my god, his contract's terrible as well. That's going to suck. But at least we're okay there. We do have a couple young guys, which is not bad. The system, Xavier Ouellette, 4 gold stars, 22.78. He could definitely still grow. Brian Lashoff, I remember him. He's pretty crap. Marchenko, 23.75. He could grow into like a bottom pairing guy, maybe, potentially, because the green. Sproul, maybe. He's not as good as Ouellette, but you never know. Nick Jensen, oof, sucks. You suck. Joe Hicketts could potentially maybe be a depth guy, but probably not. So 2 maybes, really. Right wing, Gustav Nyquist, 87 at 26 years old. He's still on his entry-level deal, which is crazy. So this is our last season before we have to give him a raise. Riley Shahan, 85 at 23 for Green Star is pretty good, so he can get pretty high too. Johan Franzen, 35 years old. He's starting to drop. 3.5 stars. Yeah, it's going to be bad. This contract sucks. Oh my god, he's got so many more years. This is the boat anchor. We need to find a way of getting rid of this. Thomas Yurko, 82 at 22. He could definitely grow a lot more. Timu Polkinen, 70 at 23. May grow a little bit more, but probably not too much. Anthony Mantha, 78 at 21. He's our best prospect. 4.5 stars. He's on his entry-level deal, so that's great. He's definitely going to grow. Landon Ferraro, maybe depth guy. He may get to like 80. Nastasyuk, sure, whatever. He's a good prospect. I don't know who this guy is, but Colin Campbell, 60. He's crap. Martin Ferk, you're crap. Unfortunately, in this game. Now you gotta remember this. Like this version of the game is NHL's 2016. It's 2016. This is just the PS3 version of it. So the rosters are from that game. I don't know what version the rosters are either. I think this is like the launch day rosters, not even the updated ones. Thomas Tartar, 24.87. He's great. Good contract for him. Abdelkader, 1.8 mil. It's pretty cheap for an 85 overall. Luke Glendening. Drew Miller. Don't think we'll keep him much longer as a 3-star. Joaquim Anderson. Not going to grow anymore. Tangrady. Maybe a depth guy. Probably not. You're not probably going to grow. You're crap. You may grow. Tyler Bertuzzi. Maybe. Evgeny Svechnikov. for green. Svechnikov, really? I forgot he was in Detroit. He could be pretty good. Left wing 2A forward. If you actually look at his stats here, not good defensively at all. So that'll be interesting to see how that works. Adam Marsh, probably not going to go. And centers, Pavel Datsyuk, 93, 37 years old, 7.5 for this year and next. Still got potential though, so he's not going to start dropping yet. Same with Zetterberg, 92 at 34, still has his potential, so we're still good. But Zetterberg, look at this contract. That's so bad. Darren Helm and then Brad Richards. Remember when the Brad Richards sweepstakes when he was a free agent? Good times. He's starting to drop though. 3.5 stars. Luckily, this is his last year and we can dump him. Especially if you put him on our fourth line, he's going to crash. Time the season's over, he's going to be like 80 overall. System. Wow. Athanasiu, 79-21. It's pretty good. He can grow. You're crap. Dominic Turgeon could grow. 3.5 stars, possible. So it's pretty up and down. It's a pretty old team. Go to all skaters by age. We have 37, 35, 35, 34, 34, 31, 31, 30. That's a lot of our team on the wrong side of 30. And even in net, we have a 31-year-old Jimmy Howard. Peter Mrazek, probably after this year, should be ready to take over. I think 84, he's still classified as a backup. I forgot to actually check. So we have $4.173 million in cap space. We have one roster spot available with only 2 unsigned players. Oof. So you have like no prospects that are unsigned. So you have the one roster spot's basically for a goalie too. We have one goalie spot left we can sign. Okay, so let's check out free agency, see what we have here. UFAs. So Sean Bergenheim, Santorelli, Glenn Cross, Cody Franzen. We do have some guys, but I think we're kind of restricted. Any goalies we can take here with that's a potential? No. Absolutely nothing. That sucks. Is there someone good we could take? Victor Fost, Ray Emery, Jonas Gustafsson, the monster, Peter Budaj, Mark Vicentine. Remember how good of a prospect he was supposed to be? Turkey, Holmqvist. All right, so there's a couple good guys if we had the roster space for it. We could make some trades. I do want to get younger, and there's a bunch of 84s in here. I could potentially free up some space, sign some of these guys to maybe trade them away at the trade deadline. Because they are at free agency, it's the start of the season, they're all looking for 1 year. So that's perfect. Maybe we'll trade away. Next episode, we'll probably trade away a lot of the older guys, do what we can, try to free up whatever cap space and roster space we can. Just get rid of everything we can, and sign as many free agents as we can to fill those spots to trade them away at the trade deadline. So our goal is to get as many picks as we can. We are pretty bare. We have 2 unsigned players, and that's it, and they're not good. Let's go to the scouting. Oh, actually, before we do scouting assignment, let's go into actual. I keep hitting the wrong button there. Let's go into the actual scouting here and see what we're looking like here. So scouting report. So we got Jacob Chikrin, Brett Howden, Stamseel, Sean Day, PLD, Jake Bean, got Kreisky, Brown, Fellhaber, Tybalt, Tycom, Gillard. So nothing here immediate saying like top goaltenders, Lala, Fear, Bilya, Whistle, Sen. Sen somehow always seems to sim pretty well. So if we go into Scouting Central, see, so Chikrin is ranked number 2. Interesting. So that means the goalie is ranked number 1. This Joseph Lala, 18 years old, 5'9", 154 pounds. Wow, he's tiny. No nationality. Wow, okay. He's just from Mars. You have a goalie from Mars who is number 1 overall. I got the American and Chikrin. Howden is 4 apparently. So this happens a lot for some reason where there's a lot of high ranked goalies for some reason in the first like couple years, and then they fall off a cliff. You'll never see a high ranked goalie again. So we'll see. We do need a goalie, so maybe we could trade up for first overall to get Lala there. But let's do our scouting assignment. Looks like it wants us to scout goaltending first. I don't remember what league he was in. Let's do the WHL forwards first, and then we'll go from there. 6 weeks. So let's take a look at the trading block here really quick, or the trades, and see what people want to give away. Anything good. So Shea Theodore people want to trade already for green. That's pretty good. Any actual good players? We got Shane Doan is available. Zdeno Chara is available. Leguan, Gianta. I love these menus. They're just so damn snappy. Ginla, Tangay, these names you haven't seen in a long time. Milano and Bittner. For green. Dallas, Edmonton, yeah. Ference, Yager, Campbell, Mitchell, Sean Thornton, Mark Savard. Look how old they are, though. End of their career. Spencer Watson, Eric's. You Minnesota fans, look at this. Eriksson Ek, 3 green. That's it. He does tend to grow every time I've had him, but not super high. He got kind of badly rated here. That's pretty bad. Gerback, Kirkland, nothing good. So Patrick Eliash, we got Zubris, bunch of old timers here. Nothing really good. Ooh, Provorov is available. Shane Gossesbear, I call him still the Ghost Bear. But Provorov, 4.5 stars. 2A defenseman, 72 overall at 18. He's already 80 overall for defensive awareness, offensive awareness, passing. He has power, but he has no accuracy in his shot. But he should be a good assist machine. Assist machine and pretty reliable defensively. Not super, super good, but shot blocking is not the greatest. But stick checking and defensive awareness will help. Should be pretty good. I'd love to be able to pick him up. Oh, is there a way you can do that? They also don't have a lot of salary. So this is what they want from us. Zetterberg, Cromwell. Ooh, okay. They do want Datsuk. I don't think we can make that salary work. Let's sort by age. So how much do we have to make up here? Just under half a bar. So we are going to get back a forward. Can they take Datsuk? No, that's too much. So Datsuk is too much money. So we want someone cheaper. We could go for Zetterberg or Cronwall here. That contract. I doubt they'll want that contract, but if we get rid of Zetterberg, that's still too much. Okay. So Cronwall they can take, though. Cronwall they could take. It's got 4 years left. Oh. So we can get some back here, though. If we take him, can we also take Shane here? Defensive awareness is not as high. Passing is not as good. He's also older. It's not as good. Stollars is available. How's Stollars rated here? Anthony Stollars, 21, 3.5 green. That's not terrible. I mean, maybe. They have 2 first-round picks they want to give up. Can we take... I don't think they'll take that. Can we take... Is Phillies... Let's take Tampa's then. Tampa's is lower. So Ivan Provorov and Tampa Bay's first round pick for Nicholas Kronwall. We get rid of this contract. 4 more years. He's 34 years old. This will be the first and only trade, I think, of this video. The next episode, we'll do all the trades, get rid of everybody. We'll sign a bunch of free agents to replenish them and fill our cap space. We'll go through. Isn't sufficient at all. Really. Okay, so it's a little too much. What if we do Provorov, a second, and a third? Will that go through? There it goes. So, goodbye, Cromwell. Thank you for all your years of service. Enjoy the last years of your NHL tenure in Philadelphia. We have acquired, I kind of want a first-round pick, honestly, but it's all right. So, especially in the cup to sign, we have Ivan Provorov now as our defensive prospect here. Not bad. Anything else we could pick up? Let's see. Sprong, 63-18. He's 4 green, which is pretty good. Patrick Marleau and Joe Thornton. 2 years left. That's too much for that money. Vanelli is not high enough. D'Angelo, Braden Point. Ooh. Adam Ernie, Dennis Yan, and D'Angelo. Any of these 4.5? Interesting. Maybe Tampa. Stefan Robida. Now you can stay on Robida Island. Thank you. Vancouver, Washington, Madison Bowie. He's also 4 red. He isn't our defenseman. 20 years old, 74 overall, 4 green. A lot of 77s. 77 defense. He's not going to be as good defensively as I'd like. Probably not even as good offensively, honestly. But kind of depends where we put him. He was drafted where? 2nd round. Maybe. And Winnipeg has nothing. Any goalies? Okay, we need a goalie. And are there any goalies available? Nothing good. Just kind of scam through this. Doing this together, guys. We're doing this together. So you can go for Luongo. We don't want old. We're trying to get younger. Gustafson. Zach Fucali. 4 green star. He could definitely grow. Zachary Fucali. 20 years old. 71. Potential. It's okay. Montreal. We'll remember that. I know he's a divisional rival, but it's got Wedgwood. Nope. Rangers got nothing. Stars are not going to do. Fucali's a better option. And younger. Nothing there. Tampa. Nope. Vancouver. Nope. Washington. Nope. Winnipeg. Nope. And I'm talking. So we're back to, let's go to Montreal and see if we can make this work. So they want Fucali. We have some cap space. Who do they want? Now, do they have roster space? They should. Okay, so again, it's about the same as what we just got rid of. They want some of our guys. They don't want anybody super old, though. That's okay. We can maybe get rid of Kyle Quincy here. 30 years old, 4.25 for this year. It's a little on the low side. If we go Mike Green, $6 million is a lot of money for 3 years. We could go. I don't want to get rid of Tatar. I want to keep Nyquist as well. They're still young. Sheahan's only 23. We're going to keep you. I do apologize for the glitching. Applicator's pretty cheap this year. So maybe we'll get better value for him at the deadline if he grows a little bit. So we get rid of Green here. We'll have to give up a little bit more than that. That's okay. They do want a couple of our thirds. And if I want to remember anything about this, after like the 2nd round in the first couple years, there's not a whole lot available, basically. Maybe 3rd round, but you're getting 3.5 at best stars, probably most like 3s. Until you get to more AI generated players. So for Fucali, you got Mike Green. It fits barely into their salary cap, but it saves us $6 million. We can sign some players immediately. We'll go through Mike Green for 2 2/3. Sweet proposal. Nice. We overpaid a little bit, and that's okay, because now we have our goaltender of the future. So go sort. So Howard and Mrazek. So we can trade Howard still. We got McCollum, Koro, Fukeli as our starter of the future. And then we have Patterson, who kind of sucks. Koro sucks as well. McCollum sucks as well. So we have Mrazek and probably Fukeli next year, maybe if he grows enough. But I think we'll probably get rid of Howard next episode, pick up a backup in free agency for Mrazek. And then we'll go with Mrazek, get him some experience, see if he grows into something. And maybe we won't need Fukeli. Maybe we'll train him later once he grows more and his value goes up. So next episode, we are going to take care of that. I'm just going to just do best lines for now. So that is our first 2 trades. Next episode, we'll make all of our trades. And it's going to be a pretty trade heavy one. We'll sign some free agents. And then hopefully we'll have enough time left to at least start our sim. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And hope you're looking forward to this series. I'm going to try to play through this as much as I can before NHL 27 comes out in September. Currently recording this, it is middle of July. So we got about 2 months. So yeah, let's see what happens. Thanks for watching.